Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Married to Medicine, Season 10, Episode 7. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, y'all, let's get into it if we're going to get into it. When the episode first opens up, they're still at the table, lighting Quad up, okay? Heavily spilling all the tea. She wants Quad to own what it is that she said. Quad is sitting here looking like a deer caught in headlights. She basically said, girl, you a user. Simone goes, well, we don't want to give Phaedra this perspective that we're hood. Baby, Phaedra been around hood folks before. Okay, she will be fine. So Quad says, my heart is in the right place. So then Toya is like, I just don't know, girl. I really don't. Like, how can we trust you when you turn around and do the same thing? The same way y'all turned around and trust Heavenly when she got through talking about y'all in that closet on that YouTube channel. The same way y'all did that. So Toya is trying to get through to Quad, and Quad turns around and says, I was going through a lot too. So Toya was like, well, you said we tried to rob Anila and you called my husband to be. Toya, you went right back and skinned and grinned with Contessa. When she called your husband, worse than Eugenia, she called him a big ass bitch. Do you remember that? A B-A-B, a big ass bitch. Okay, I don't want to cuss over here on the YouTube. But Toya, you know exactly what it is I'm talking about. And Quad, I want to get on you. This is why they don't mess with you. This right here. I don't know what it is. This was your opportunity to apologize for your part. Okay, because Toya is not completely innocent. This was your chance to self-correct. You could have changed the entire course of this dinner by just saying, y'all know what? My bad. Y'all feel like I used you? I am sorry. Not I'm sorry if, just I apologize. I couldn't see what y'all were feeling because of what I was feeling. I mean, something. Quad, you be dodging that accountability like the Matrix, girl. Just own your part. Own it. So then Dr. Jackie pipes up, and baby, this ain't no lemon squeeze, honey. This ain't Phaedra. Because y'all know Dr. Jackie don't never pipe up. So Dr. Jackie pipes up and says that they all, wanted to confront her. Well, y'all definitely did that. Simone was like, well, I feel like Quad, you just pop up when the show starts or when there's an event. And Quad said, well, the relationships were broken. And so Simone is steady talking about how Quad only comes around when the cameras go up. Quad gets in a confessional and says that she wants their old friendships back. They do a little flashback to like 2018. And if that's the case, all of y'all got to give a little. Every last one of y'all. So Toya is telling them, that tomorrow she just wants to be around people that support her and that she trusts because she's trying to do the forgiveness thing, but she's not quite there yet. Heavenly, you really showed your true colors this episode. You really told your draws with me a little bit, Heavenly. You really did. Now, I'm going to give some examples as to why Heavenly, of all people, should have had her back. I'm not saying that Quad is perfect because she is not. The girl don't know how to take accountability for Nathan. And yes, I did say Nathan. But Heavenly, girl, I'm going to get ready to get you together. We'll get into it. So after they do all that, they get up from the table. Quad goes to her room, and Toya and the core four plus Phaedra go to her room. So Heavenly is telling them that she's tired of Jackie telling her how she's stupid for giving Quad second and third chances. So Dr. Jackie said, I just feel like Quad thought we were beneath her. Like them cousins that you don't really want to tell nobody you kin to. Like she was ashamed of us. Dr. Jackie gets in a confessional. She said, we really felt it when she showed out, when she got over there with that sister circle. And I knew that they never let that go. I knew it. I was like, that's the reason that it really put like a stamp on her fate. Because after that sister circle, baby, they was like, what? Girl, not you on the show with us. And you get over there with them and start acting brand new. But I want everybody to remember that occurred after y'all basically took Dr. G's side. And because of Quad's personality being what it is, y'all felt like, oh, well, Dr. G couldn't possibly be doing those things. It's got to be Quad. So let's just call a spade a spade. Okay, let's look at both sides. So Simone then says, well, I don't have an issue with Quad. I can be cordial. I can be in the same place with Quad. Well, then why are you giving all these speeches? So Simone, who is the head of HR of the group, says that she's trying to figure out what they have to offer Quad. Nothing. Y'all, it's the kiss. Basically, because that's what y'all giving them. So she wants them to call Quad to come on down so they can talk. Ooh, wee. This is like when the supervisor calls you down during the last few minutes of your workday to fire you. That's exactly what this is giving. So baby Toya couldn't wait to hop on the phone. Toya comes back out and tells them that she called Quad and Quad says she on her way down. Baby, this is giving year-end performance review from HR. She walks in unbeknownst to her, probably thinking they finna work it out. And Simone is like, well, I have 2 envelopes in my hand. You and Sweet Tea. Only one of you can be in the running to become Married to Medicine. I was like, this is hell. Simone goes, we decided we have no emotional connection to you. So yeah, we're going to have to ask you to leave. I don't like that. I do not like that. Who left y'all in charge? So Quad was like, well, I wasn't expecting that, but I thought that the resurrection was, us trying to start again. Pack it up, Delicious. Dang on well, you could not have thought that coming out in that casket was the road to resurrection. It was the road to the kingdom. You in there playing dead, but it definitely wasn't no road to resurrection. You let Phaedra talk you into some foolishness, and now she's sitting over here with the core 4, and you on the I-10 by 10. Girl. So Quad was like, well, I've been hurt too. So then Simone said, okay, yes, but this is the first time that we got to say how we felt, because every other time you flip it back to you. Simone, I'm going to have to correct you right there. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Y'all all told her that night at Heavenly's house, right after she got divorced, she went into her shell. She didn't share much. She kind of isolated because y'all kind of picked a side and drew a line in the sand. She even walked away crying. Y'all remember that? So you're trying to tell me this is the first time that y'all were able to verbalize what's been going on. Y'all have been telling her. She ain't just been listening, but y'all been telling her. So Quad was like, well, I still want to be friends. Ooh, baby, Quad trying to hold on to that job. But Quad, the only way that you can hold on to the job would have been to simply apologize. It's nothing that they can say when you take accountability, because then they will look silly. If you would have just owned everything that has been going on between you and your friends / coworkers, everything would have been all good. I felt so bad seeing Quad crying at confessional. I said, girl, y'all shouldn't have came together to get Mariah out the way y'all did, honey, because now they think that's the blueprint. So then she goes, I'm just shocked at Heavenly because I have stood up for the women in this group before, but they just don't like me. I mean, if they don't like me, they just don't like me. And I am glad that they flashed back to show people who have just started watching the show, because these women are acting like they were 100% innocent. They should have inserted that clip last season when she was taken up for Heavenly at that intervention with Contessa when they were ready to shut her and that YouTube channel down. Let's not forget, she was the only one on your side, Heavenly. The only one. Y'all could have told her this in the A. Not fly her out here to no room, treat her like crap, and then ambush her. Like, y'all wrong for that. In the next scene, it's the next morning. Sweet Tea is telling Dr. G about Quad. Girl, why are you telling him about this ex? Don't tell him nothing about that ex. Okay, don't tell him nothing about it. He's telling her to stay out of it. She should have stayed off this show with all that mess, because it's really like messy. She's just starting her relationship and her marriage with you. She does not need to be inserted in the middle of this mess with this friend group that was already formed. That is your ex-wife. Oh, child, it's messy. So Toya is telling Eugene that Simone dismissed Quad, and Eugene talking about, well, I'm just glad that you guys had solidarity, I guess. Over on the other side, Dr. Jackie is about to give us another medical minute. She's speaking to Madam Vice President Kamala Harris. Over back with Toya, the ladies show up to her room. And I'm like, Toya, what you got on? How you gonna be the tackiest one of the bunch? How you let Sweet Tea put that on before you? And you got to meet with the people at Kendall Jackson. Phaedra, you look rich, honey. That's just a side note. So Toya is telling Alicia and Sweet Tea that they have decided that they didn't want to be friends no more. And shout out to you, Sweet Tea, no more. She was like, yeah, Quad said that she's leaving today. No, tell it like it is. Simone asked her to leave and she's leaving today. Don't act like, oh, well, we just all decided we don't want to be friends no more. And Quad was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and go home. Tell it the way that it went down. I'm glad y'all all happy now. Baby, the ladies of Married to Medicine will cut you off in a minute. Do you hear me? They are ruthless. You better not cross them. In the next scene, we see Dr. Jackie speaking with Kamala Harris. And I think that this is an important conversation to have because it is scary to give birth as a black woman, to give birth in general. But as a black woman, and they don't listen to us and they don't think that our pain is the same. They don't think we feel pain. That's scary. Okay, not knowing if you're going to make it out. This segment shows why Married to Medicine is top tier television, because what other franchise gets a presidential cameo? Who? Oh, okay. Nobody? Got it. Moving forward. I also want to drop this number right here. If you or someone you know is facing a health crisis while being pregnant, please call the National Maternal Health Hotline at 1-833-TLC-MAMA. That's 1-833-TLC-MAMA. Honey, I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to do my part. Moving forward. Over on the other side, the rest of the ladies are on their way to the Kendall Jackson estate. I don't drink Kendall Jackson, but it is a very smooth wine, and it is good. Okay, it is. It's very good. So they're doing a wine tasting and a lunch in the vineyard. Soon as they get to the table, they start talking about Quad. Can y'all let her make it home before y'all start talking? I'm trying to figure out, is this her trip or is this yours, Toya? Because y'all ain't got nothing else to talk about but her. How about y'all get to know Sweet Tea? How about y'all talk to Alicia? We don't know if her throat box work yet. Why don't y'all talk to them? Done push the woman out and talking about it every 5 minutes. Toya talking about, well, I woke up so light. Here goes Simone. It is a sunny day after the dark cloud left, which is Quad. Y'all just wait. Y'all just wait. Every doctor has their day. Y'all just wait. Quad was not a dark cloud when y'all wanted to get rid of Mariah. But see, this is what you get, Quad, because they used you to push Mariah out. And then when you were disposable, they pushed you out because now there are 2 other people here. So then Dr. Jackie finally arrives. Hey, girl. They get their lunch and Dr. Heavenly makes a toast to Sweet Tea. It's giving fake. Okay, Sweet Tea, don't believe the hype, honey. It's giving fake. So Toya takes Phaedra into her meeting because she said, I just want to bring Phaedra with me because who wouldn't want a lawyer on their side? Phaedra gets in the confessional talking about, finally, I'm around women that are situated like me, other bosses. Phaedra, please stop putting on airs, baby. Don't make me run you down on this here television show. Real Housewives of Atlanta had ladies doing big things. When you came on there, you were living modestly, wearing your real hair, pretending like you never seen an extension in your life, taking cash out of people's glove compartment, and don't think I forgot. So please don't get over here and start acting like, you just looking down on the Housewives of Atlanta because you was just big stuff and they couldn't reach your level. Girl, goodbye and good night. Moving forward. I'm happy Toya has found something that she's passionate about, though. I really am. I'm proud of you, Toya. It's always smart to turn something leisurely into some money. Money. Yeah, I know that's right, honey. Toya, you ain't no dummy. Now, they try to act like you are, but you're not. And I need people to understand that Toya used to be a teacher. She's equipped. And now she's found something that she enjoys. So I say go for it. In the next scene, the men meet up for a little outing. Curtis is making a guest appearance. Hey, sir. Curtis, I'm speaking directly to you, honey. Why is it that you only show up in scenes with all the men? What is going on with you and Dr. Jacqueline? Huh? Now, Paige and Curtis, where the hell you been? Down in that DR, dipping it and doing it every 5 minutes. She's talking about you working on a project. You working on something, all right? Allegedly. I'm sensing some foolery, but I can't really put my hand on it. I can't really put my finger on it. Also in attendance is the new doctor's husband. I can't remember his name, but Dr. Alicia. Her husband is in the mix. So they're wondering how he's doing with the kids because they're small. They start talking about that a little bit. So then we hear from all the ladies how the men used to do with their children when they were small. And it's really some stand-up men on this franchise. We know Dr. Eugene gonna cook if he don't do nothing else. He gonna take care of them kids. Cecil said that Simone lost her mind and decided to make him daddy daycare when she would go off and do work and he was stuck with the baby and somebody else's child. Now, Simone, that's disrespectful. Dr. Heavenly said Dr. Damon loved his kids, which we know. You can just sense that he was hands-on. So, it's looking like they got some good husbands over here on this side. So now, y'all, even the men are talking about Quad. And Eugene brings it up. This episode should have been called Quad, Quad, Quad. That's what it should have been called, because that's all we talking about. The only reason Quad is being pushed out now is because Dr. G is back and both her and Sweet Tea cannot fit the budget. This is just my theory. I like Sweet Tea, don't get me wrong, but she's cheaper. She's green. She's not going to ask for as much money as Quad. And we all know that Quad has been here since inception. So, Quad has a huge price tag attached to her. With Sweet Tea, baby, we can get her for, some Hennessy and maybe some Skittles. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing, Sweet Tea. I like you. Girl, I defended you when nobody else did, okay? I'm just playing. But anywho, no, seriously though, I feel like now that they don't need Quad and they've brought on 2 new additions, somebody got to go. And who's going to go other than Quad? Now, what I thought was just ridiculous and disgusting was when Dr. G got in that damn confessional and said, oh, hell yeah, when he found out that Quad was leaving. Not you celebrating her losing her check. Why did they even bring you back, Mighty Mouse? Huh? Why? So he was like, well, I would feel uncomfortable if Quad and Sweet Tea became friends. I don't like that. Of course you would, because they could be comparing notes. And then both of them will skip off into the sunset and leave you where you at. Over on the other side, back in Napa, the women go for dinner. Not Sweet Tea taking pictures of the food for the gram. I just love it. Oh, Sweet Tea, I just love how green she is, honey. You ain't see nobody else pull out that phone but Sweet Tea. So the lady started talking about marriages. So Heavenly was basically just saying the younger marriages could learn from them and their mistakes. She said she used to say things that she shouldn't have. Girl, tell us something we don't know. So Dr. Alicia finally got a speaking part. She said that her husband and her grew up totally different. And she said that she would do the handyman stuff and she would tell him that he ain't no man. And she regrets that. So Dr. Jackie tells her, yes, it's best to just watch your words. Yes, ma'am. Please do not emasculate him. Because once you start down that road, it is hard to repair that. You can't just go back and say, no, I'm just kidding. I didn't mean it. Because now in the back of their mind, they feel like you're looking at them as less of a man. So, girl, you can't just be saying that. Okay. This is the part of Married to Medicine that I love, the relationship part. The fact that they are all married or in a relationship and they can feed off of each other, especially when something is going down in one of their marriages. So then Toya looks at Phaedra and goes, where's Dr. O? Phaedra's talking about, oh, girl, we broke up, but I got a new doctor. Creonta, please. You and Dr. Emoji were probably a photo op, and you ain't fooling me, allegedly, just to get on this show. Because we ain't even get to see him before y'all allegedly broke up. Phaedra, you can go. Okay, you really can go. It was all hype and it's giving nothing. We ain't even get to see the man behind the mask. So therefore, and thus and such, you can get on the next flight behind Quad. And that was the end of the episode. I ain't like how they did that. Now, we did see in the mid-season trailer that Quad will be coming back. Now, my sources say that is just for the finale. That doesn't mean that she's back on the show. I'm not sure if she's going to be back for next season or not. But what I do know is the way that they kicked her out is very reminiscent of how they do everybody here on Survivor Island. So I don't know who's going to be next, but Heavenly, you better be easy doing all them lives and all that stuff you be doing on that YouTube, child, because they watching you. Y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. Comment, and I'm going to comment back. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.